inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Yellow, I've got blue lady.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over. Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, blue lady. Check 53. 6-man. Check girls, check girls.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Kamara. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
he's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Hill shedding the tackle. Oh, he breaks another. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. All right, lady. Hey, pick your game up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
56. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go, let's go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
From the 27, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Winston from the gun on third down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Winston now to throw on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Third and long for Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
53 is the mic. You must be dreaming. Mike, 53.
Jameis to throw it. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check three. Slam. Wait. Let's go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready. White 25. Check 53. Green 17. I'm coming after you. 53 for Mike. That's it. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike, 53.
Now Winston. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Ready. You ready. Check 53. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's bring it. Go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd and 12. Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. Mike. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for the Saints. 1st down.
Check. 53, Mike. Check.
1st down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch his flag. Check.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's ready. Flag. It's outfield. Hey, it's out now. Follow. Ball forward. 53. Mike. That's the pass. Let's go. And
Winston. And that is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now. in space.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Flip. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we are. 53 is the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go on fourth down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
47 is the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I got you.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston is going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Green, triple T. Go. Mike, 53. Mike. Check. Let's go.
Winston now. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They run it again with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Last stop. Let's go. Hey, we got
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Again, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Get ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 3 the mic. Off. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike. Green, triple T. 53. Mike. Where we go?
From the gun, Winston. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56 to Mike. 64, weak. Let him know.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready? 125. 53. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get it. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
the young